All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Inner Monolog podcast. Today, we have our usual suspects, minus Julio. We got Jose, we got Marcus, and myself. Hopefully, we'll see Julio again next week. I hope that you guys have all been enjoying our show. Remembering to subscribe to our Twitter, TikTok, um, Instagram, and I believe now we have a Facebook and Snapchat. So yeah, you guys, let's kick it off with the joke. All right, you guys doing good this week?
L to the yes.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
all right. So so I just found out that like there's a new Greek hero, right? He's known as Bophides.
Huh?
Yeah. So there's this new Greek hero like that I just found out about. I mean, he's not new, but he's been around forever. His name is Bophides, and
Right.
just both of these just like uh fought in the Trojan Wars, and just like Achilles, he also had a weakness. You know how Achilles had his heel, and that was his weakness. Well, both of these his weakness was his growing. That's how you ended up with the term both of these nuts.
Damn, I lost my crown.
I was like, wait, hold on. When's the punchline coming in? But then I was like, it's not a punchline. It's probably more of a stick up.
Damn.
Oh man. So speaking of really like weird shit, like Greek mythology, uh, how about we head over to Florida? So this week we found the story on a Florida man who actually pulled the gun on somebody, allegedly pulled a gun on somebody over not receiving cream cheese at the drive-through.
On his fucking
But
bagel.
On a bagel. Was it a
exactly,
like
exactly.
toasted
But
bagel?
I, the plot thickens though, bro. He didn't just pull the gun on anybody working the drive-through at this Starbucks. He pulled the drive-through on the chief of police daughter working at this Starbucks.
How did
And
I don't know.
and we got
I mean,
footage.
yeah. So we have footage of this. Check it out.
I want to see this. I still can't believe it.
We begin with the story you will only see on Local 10. The Miami Gardens police chief nearly losing her child to violence.
Her daughter was working at a Starbucks when a customer pulled a gun on her. Let's go to Local 10's Christian De La Rosa live now with this exclusive for us
According to
tonight.
this guy,
Christian.
he says he didn't pull a
And
gun.
wait until you hear why police
What was
say
it, a
the
banana?
suspect got
He
so
said it fell out of his
irate.
pocket and he
I'm
grabbed it
just
and
happy
lifted
that
it in the
he's
air
not going to
because he
hurt
was
anybody else
trying to
again.
keep it from falling.
38-year-old Omar Wright smiles for his mugshot.
Woof.
He's the man Miami Gardens police say threatened a Starbucks barista with a gun over
I mean, he was
cream
smiling for his
cheese.
mugshot. He knew what he
Officers say
did.
he had just purchased
Yeah, he
a
looks like
bagel
he's
at
one
the
of those guys that'd
drive-thru
be like,
of this
man,
Starbucks on
I'm gonna
Northwest
smile,
27th
smile
Avenue
for
near
the picture because I'm
199th
gonna do
Street.
some.
They
Now I
say
know
the
why he
man
wanted
got out of
cream
his
cheese.
car
He wants to
upset
fill that
and
gap in between
brandished
the
a
cheese.
weapon. The
He looks
police
like the
report
grown-up
saying,
version
quote,
of the little kid from
Mr.
African
Wright's
Child.
demands for cream cheese, while armed with a
I don't know whether
firearm,
to laugh or
caused
to
a
cry.
well-founded
That's
fear
kind of
in the victim,
embarrassing.
leading her to believe
Dude, his
that if
teeth
she
would
didn't
scare
give him the
children.
cream cheese, whether he paid
His
for it or
his
not,
teeth
her
was
life
like,
was
throw
being
it in
put
the
at risk.
bag,
It
and while
just
you're
so
at it, give me
happens the
some braces,
Starbucks
because
employee who
that is
police say was
horrible, man.
targeted is the daughter of
Oh
Miami
my god.
What are
Gardens
the
top
odds you
cop.
pull a
Of course,
gun
she was
on the
upset.
chief
Of
of
course, she was
police's
crying.
daughter, bro?
And so
Well, I
we
mean,
had
Bruh,
to go into mom mode.
go
It
ahead.
wasn't about law
maybe he
enforcement anymore.
did.
It's about being a
Maybe
mother.
I mean
Chief
Florida is kind of
Delano
hot.
Pratt learned
Maybe
about what
some
happened
they fell out of his
shortly
shorts. Who
before
knows?
joining this Miami peace march against
Maybe they
There's
had
gun
gun
no
talk.
violence
chance that you
Wednesday.
pull
Just today, I could have lost my daughter today.
stupid.
Back at the Starbucks, a member of the staff
Dude,
was able to
how
write down
how
part of the
fucked up of a
irate
morning
customer's
must you be
license
having
plate,
that you need to
and a
pull a
camera
gun
linked to
over
the
cream
city's
cheese?
real-time crime
Bro,
center was
bro,
able to spot the
you remember
car.
that story
Thursday,
about that
detectives
that
found
DoorDash
and
shooting?
arrested Wright. Our
Yeah,
cameras
DoorDash.
And your
rolling as he
comment
was
like, how
booked into
hungry are
jail.
you?
Speaking first and
yeah.
only to
Hungry
Local
enough
10
Like,
to pull a
News,
gun
the
on a
chief
damn
and mother
barista?
of three says this case
damn, how
proves
closely
gun
did he eat those
violence
calories from the
affects
cream cheese?
everybody.
These things can happen, even to me.
Over some cream cheese though, bro.
At a Starbucks, the cream cheese
Spokesperson
kind
with
of like
Starbucks told
ass.
us
It
the
tastes
company
like
was very troubled with what
it
went
really
down
tastes like
here,
glue.
but
I don't really think
very
it's that important
relieved,
for
of
you to be
course, that
pulling out
none
a
of their
gun.
partners
I
here
mean,
were
I'd
hurt.
understand
Police
more if it
tell
was a
us that
girl pulling a
inside the
gun over
suspect's
getting
vehicle they
creamed,
found 2
but cream
guns
cheese?
and a Starbucks bag. We're live in
Jesus,
Miami
here we go
Gardens.
again with the
Christian De La
jokes.
Rosa, Local 10 News.
Thank goodness they're all
Jesus.
Are those your inner monologues? Are those the thoughts that you have that keep you up at night?
Sometimes,
wish.
bro. Sometimes. I got weirder shit. I got weird. Like, you want to hear a really weird one? So, like, have you ever thought about the fact that nighttime is actually the natural state of things,
Hmm.
and daytime is something that only occurs briefly for a short period of time while we're facing this giant ball of gas?
Yep. I got one for you. Why aren't there any B batteries?
That's a good one. Yeah, it just
Why?
goes straight to D. It's
You
like
got
A to
A,
B.
C, D, but no B batteries. I got
Is
that
it
from
maybe because
Dion Cole.
battery? Is it probably because battery starts with a B and they didn't want people to get all confused and shit? Like, hey, you got any B batteries? Why are you saying it like that?
For batteries?
I mean, it sounds better. Hey, do you got the double D's?
That's true.
I mean,
That's true.
Get them triple B's.
light up the whole room. I don't know.
Dude, but yeah, that Florida guy was insane. Like only in Florida, I guess, or Texas. Does that kind of shit happen in Texas, Marcus?
No, we're not serious about that bagel game. Like I'd expect that shit to happen in New York.
In Texas, it'd be
New
over
York
barbecue.
bagel.
In Texas, it'd be over like smoked meat or some shit.
Brisket.
That's
You didn't
true.
season this shit right. My pulled pork sandwich tastes like ass.
A pork boy. And
You
dude,
call this a rib?
if I worked somewhere and somebody said that shit to me, I'd look them dead in the eyes and be like, "Sir, how do you know what ass tastes like?"
I'm pretty
I'd
sure.
tell
Like,
him
you ever
like,
had rump roast? It's the same shit. It'd be like, that's not what we meant, sir, at all. Oh my god.
uh,
You've got to be the hungriest person on the planet to get pissed off. Like, thank you.
dude, I don't know.
Where's my
I mean,
cream cheese?
dude.
it could have been the 5th time or the 6th time that she forgot that cream cheese. I mean, I would be upset too.
One more time.
Look,
The odds of you having the same drive-through attendee though, every
like
time you
6
go
times.
to that
Every time you go through, like, fuck, there she goes again.
fucking up my cream cheese. I told this bitch last time.
Jesus.
I had to act like I
Uh,
thought he was high on something.
you gotta be, but he didn't even look high. He looked chill as fuck after he got arrested.
You look happy, like maybe they'll give him cream cheese in prison.
Nah, bro, that smile was, I got my cream cheese.
Got that cream cheese though.
Imagine you're like eating that bagel after you commit that crime. It's like, fuck, this is a good ass morning.
Bet you won't fuck up nobody else's order.
she's like, she's like, fuck. Let me
Like,
just
bro,
not.
can you imagine doing the next person's fucking order after that asshole?
Dude, you'd probably be
Welcome to
triple checking the
Starbucks. How
bag.
can I take your order?
Triple checking the fucking bag. You start throwing cream cheese in orders that don't even need cream. Like you got like a frappuccino and there's a cream cheese sitting on top of it.
The whole fucking bucket.
She just squeezes it on top of the whole.
You
Fucking,
want a strawberry? Please answer quick. Is that a gun? I hear. No, that's my kid playing with a toy. It sounds like you're racking a gun.
Dude, I don't know. These are the reasons why I like highly considered not moving out of state. Even though there's, I mean, I guess I'm in California and there has been a lot of more like shootings locally and shit, but I just chalked that all up to like people not knowing how to behave anymore ever since the pandemic.
Yeah, just
no,
like
people already knew.
remember that idiot in that liquor store who shot the cashier and someone else just because they asked him to put on a mask?
What?
He left the store, got a gun, came back, shot the damn cashier and an innocent bystander. All
Yeah,
over a mask.
he could have just came back with the mask on. It would have been fine.
He could have came back with like he was about to rob the store. Come on,
Like he
man.
could have did.
Yeah, that's all he could. Or like how people go like this, like they're about.
Can you please just accept this, please, so I can get my stuff and get the fuck on with my day?
Right. Can I just go on with my fucking day?
He put his shirt like this because he's like some shit is about to go down, and it's gonna smell really bad right here.
Now this motherfucker's pulling a goddamn training day on everybody. You know I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake.
You better
How
have
you
my
want
money
it?
when I tell you.
All right, so like sticking with the whole like fast food drive-through situation. Do you guys know what KFC and a vagina have in common?
Both greasy, and they come with the side order of.
Damn, you even fucking fat bitches, bro. They greasy.
Hey,
Oh.
they come lubricated.
All right, listen. So they're both finger licking good, and then after you're done, you have a box to stick the bone in.
Where are you coming up with these jokes? Like, do you? I am just. Yeah. Hats off to you. Like seriously.
Nice. Thanks, Jose. You act like you've never heard us make jokes around here before.
No, I'm actually really surprised. I've never heard podcasters say
I think we
jokes.
finally found a joke that stumped him.
Right?
Oh, I thought you said that stuffed me. I was like, whoa, whoa,
Whoa.
Whoa! It's only the box that's getting stuffed.
whoa, buddy, whoa.
Hey, this is my first episode. So, did you guys hear about the Ohio officer who was actually going to help out a gunshot victim, and while searching for the address at night, ran over said gunshot victim, and then bolted?
Ow.
You can't. I wish you could make this shit up.
I can't. I mean,
You're
this
making
is
this up, right?
This is exactly what happened. So, this guy called 911. He got shot. Now, according to everyone, he got shot in the arm twice. He was laying on the ground in front of the street, in front of his house, basically bleeding out. So he was on the phone with 911. Why? I think when he got ran over. So they were on their way looking for it, and like, in fact, we got video. Let's go ahead and roll the clip.
You got video of him getting run over?
Well, they stopped just shortly before he got run over.
Oh, okay. I was about to
always
say
got
that's fucked up.
always got to cut it off before the money shot.
Police responded to reports of a shooting late Sunday night on
What is
West
this,
Liberty
bagel?
Avenue. Just before 11:30
Look
p.m.,
at that. It's just
42-year-old
like, oh,
Eric Cole
fuck.
called
There's
police for
another
help, saying
person
he'd
on the
been
ground.
shot and was on South Center Boulevard.
They're going kind of
Police
fast. That's like a
find
residential
and
area. It
help
looks
him.
like they're going
This is
30,
dash cam
30
video of the
miles.
incident
How do
where
you
they're
not see
choosing
him?
not
Black,
to
there
show
he
the
is,
moment
right
Cole
there.
was hit.
There was some
How do you not see him?
And he has like a
confusion
white
from
T-shirt
somebody
on. That's a white
dispatching
reflective
as
shirt
to
with some
where
blood on
Tell
it.
me
exactly
why
the address
this
was.
fucktard
According to the
basically
police chief,
said,
Officer
"Oh,
Amanda Rosales
there
was
some
looking at house
confusion
numbers
as
while
to
driving
where
and
the
allegedly
victim
did
was
not see
located."
Cole, who was lying
Does
on the
that mean
road.
on the fucking
He also
ground?
says despite what he's seen in the dash cam footage, it's not Rosales'
We were
vantage
looking
point.
for him in the
There's
trees.
lights,
Of course,
the
they said
overhead
the
lights
dash cam doesn't
reflecting off the
necessarily
houses and all
mean
this,
that
trying
the
to find an
driver saw it. I was
address.
like,
The cruiser
"You're a
ran
shitty
over
driver."
Cole. Police
Had to be
say
in
officers
Springfield,
immediately
too.
rendered aid and he was taken
Oh,
to the
nothing
hospital
against
where he
Springfield,
was
but
pronounced
fuck.
dead
Hey,
around
let's call
midnight.
the
Cole's family
Simpsons. Let's
attending
find out what they
Wednesday's
think
news
about this.
conference, including his mother,
We
Yeah.
say
should.
they still have
You
more
think they probably
questions than
predicted this in one
answers.
of their episodes?
I'm pretty sure they predicted this. They have had to. I mean, it's
I mean, they predicted COVID.
Why?
The president of the
Dude,
Springfield
that
chapter
Very
of
that
the
that
horrible.
was
NAACP
crazy.
and the chair of the
And
Community
and
Police
friggin'
Advisory
Kobe
Team
Bryant
also
dying in a
speaking,
helicopter
telling the
crash.
family that they want to work on their
Is it
behalf
And
to
weird
get
Donald
that
Trump
like
winning the
justice.
We will
her
presidency.
make
shirt says
sure of
her shirt says she
transparency.
is blessed?
That's part of our job. We would have every
Like
piece of
like if
paper
the
with
police
the
officer was
information
some
on
kind
it.
of
That's
blessing
our
or
job.
something.
I hope he was no blessing. That sounds like a curse. Can you imagine getting ran over when you? That's like basically calling the cops because somebody robbed your house and then getting arrested because you made the call.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Basically,
basically what happened. Crazy
the
thing
shit
is
that
that after running him over, she left.
She left like she just did a hit and run. That's a crime.
like
That's
she's on leave too. Like first off, he died on the way to the hospital due to his injuries, and
Was
other
it
injuries.
gunshot related or was it being ran over related?
Coroner still hasn't ruled the cause of death yet, but I mean, I'm pretty sure he's gonna say it was the gunshots, even though it was in his fucking shoulder.
Yeah, nah. I'm sure it was getting run over related because
The
he was
dude,
still alive when they showed up.
when they went to go tell the family what happened, they excluded the part of, "Oh, our officer also ran your son over."
What?
They
Yeah,
had to.
bro. They excluded that from the report because they said, and I quote, "We made two separate reports. It wasn't the officer involved vehicle report was not included in the initial report because the state highway patrol is handling the investigation." And I was like,
Well,
in
yeah.
other
I
words,
mean,
y'all dropped the ball.
well, the thing is that
They
like
fumbled.
no, they excluded it because they didn't want. I'm sure they excluded it because they didn't want to fess up to what they did. But it does need two separate reports simply because they can't investigate their own crimes. Like
Yes.
you need an outside department, whether it's the FBI or the Highway
I'm sorry, but
Patrol.
correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that what internal affairs is for?
No, Internal Affairs is there to investigate like a citizen filing a complaint versus the police department. Not like the police department being involved in some kind of crime or in this situation an accident or some shit like that.
Or
Because at the
being
end
there
at the
vehicular manslaughter.
They
yeah,
were just like, hey, yeah, so we just found somebody, and at the same time, we can you guys just keep this really down, like because we just ran them over while looking for them. You know how stupid they must have sounded.
We ran him over.
We
I'm
just
sorry, I can't
just
hear
keep
you.
quiet. We
at
ran
least
him
at least
over. Ran him
at
over.
least we found them.
Hey, so I found him. He's on the ground. He's got some dark marks on his chest. They're not tire related.
Be careful when you guys pull up. You guys might hit
Oh,
them. We did.
I mean,
That's
And
insane.
she's on paid leave too, which pisses me off. I'm like, really? She hit a gunshot victim
listen,
and
America,
put
can
her
we
on
stop
paid
giving these
leave.
police officers paid leave after they do something shitty? Can we just
I
Very
feel like
stop?
stupid.
yeah, I feel like this is an incentive to go and do something shitty.
Yeah, like oh, yeah, just smack somebody. Yeah, there
Mind
you,
you,
you
she got hired in January of 2020. I'm like, okay, so you made it past the probationary phase, and you thought what you could do no wrong?
No, she got past the probation period, but this is so she can take vacation.
Hey, I'm on
She said
vacation.
this year's been really
Just
stressful. I need some time off.
let me just go hit somebody. How the fuck do you do that, man?
Or at
I
this
don't
point,
understand.
when she hit him, she was like,
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks, don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No.
I'm sorry, like for y'all listening, we're not making fun of the fact that he got run over. We just, bro, like you gotta admit, I'm pretty sure that ran through this woman's mind when she ran him over.
Oh yeah.
I pray to God she sees some kind of fucking punishment because no, it's bad. It's bad enough, and I'm not saying that people are going around shooting us and shit. But it's bad enough. There's so many goddamn shootings out there. Last thing we need to hear is, "Oh, so the cops ran you over while trying to come and help you."
Yeah, no, that's
And
I
the
don't know, like
miscommunication
I've
on their
backed
part.
into a car before, right? Like I've backed into a car before and maybe scratched it a little bit or something. Like never made any significant damage. And first instinct is like, yeah, let me bolt. But never in my life have I ever like ran somebody over. And if I ever did, I don't think my first instinct would be like, fuck this shit, I'm out, and then just take off.
Well, that was her. That was their instinct. Like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Like, that is like when you like you're parked really close to a car door, right? And then you scrape it, but at the same time you fucking hit the back of the car pulling out, and then you just dip.
You
Dude,
know, like, ooh, shit. Y'all know what? We're just gonna go. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
it's like when you fucking get out and leave a note on the windshield, but the note actually just says, "Hey, I'm just writing this paper out to make it look like I'm giving you my information."
Is it?
Sorry about the tail light. You
It says
fucking
"fuck
bitch.
yourself."
Don't know
Sorry,
why
you're
I ain't
having a shittier
apologizing.
day than
'Cause you
me.
can go fuck yourself.
Go
That's
fuck
crazy.
yourself.
So, so you know how I just said I was just swimming, right?
Right.
So our HOA has a little shower area where like you could, take a shower and has lockers so you could put your stuff. And so when I was there, I heard a phone ring and you hear it fall to the ground. And I guess whoever answered the phone answered it and it was on speakerphone. And you could tell that it was somebody, it must have been his wife, because he was like, hi, the girl was like, hi, honey, are you at the swimming pool? And then the dude was like, yeah. And she was like, oh, cool. So I just found this really cute jacket that I wanted, and it's like $1,200. Can I have it? And the dude simply was like, yeah, sure, get it. And so she was like, wow, thank you, babe. So she's like, oh, there's this bag that she saw. And she was all saying this while it was on speaker. She was like, there's this bag I saw, and it was like $6,400. I know you're gonna say no. And the dude was just simply like, no, that's no big deal. Go ahead and get it. And the woman's like, tries to push her luck, dude. And there's like three of us listening, and she tries to push her luck, talking about, hey, so like, yeah, there's this new like AMG Mercedes that just came out, and at the dealership they have it in red. I'd really like it. Like, what do you think? And the dude just flat out was like, oh yeah, yeah, go in there. Just make sure that they tell them that you're not gonna pay it more than 120,000, and you want it fully loaded.
What?
And yeah, dude, it was crazy. The lady was like fucking impressed as fuck. She was like, "Oh my god, thank you, thank you, thank you." And when she hung up the phone, we were all like, "God damn, this nigga got money." Homeboy holds up the cell phone and goes, "Hey, does anybody know whose phone this is?" Dude,
Fuck that guy.
dude, that was so shady. I was like, "Damn, glad it wasn't my phone."
Yeah, because I would be like, hey, you see my Ross budget? Yeah, it's way under 100,000.
Dude,
Bruh, my damn wallet was over there crying. I'm over here like, it's not you. It's not you. Fuck.
it's not you, it's me. I'm sorry.
This is not happening to you. I was about to say good, because there's no way in hell we can recover from that kind of a loss. So I was like, yeah, you're right.
I mean, I'm having to stretch a dollar so far right now. I'm worried it's gonna rip soon.
You would basically be putting my wallet on an IV if I had a purchase like that.
I was about to put my wallet back on layaway.
Because this is about to be dead
IV,
broke.
bro, I would have to jump into the quantum realm just to get that shit back,
That's some
It's-
scary shit.
right? You know what else would be scary though?
Huh.
If you're out shopping with your dad, and he says you can get something from the clothing section while he goes get some groceries at Walmart, and as you're trying on a t-shirt, some random ass lady comes up yelling at you, telling you to take it off and get out of her store, but she don't even look like she worked there.
Wait, did this actually happen?
Yep, at a
Dude,
Walmart.
dead ass, bro. At a
A few
Walmart,
days
it happened
ago.
to this gentleman.
Was
Watch,
that
check it out.
lady, did she have a Karen haircut?
She
You
had a
be the
Karen
judge.
ponytail.
Yeah, you be
Oh,
the judge.
what
Run
the
the
fuck
video,
is this?
Let's
Marky.
go ahead and roll the clip.
Carry ponytail. What?
Hello. Take that shirt off and put your shirt back on and get stuff in.
Karen ponytail.
That's my shirt. Take it off, put your shirt back on, and get out of my store.
She literally like he's trying on the damn shirt,
Oh, yeah, I'm just trying to.
and she walked up to him and said, "Okay,
Take
take
it,
the
put
shirt
your
off,
shirt
put your
back
shirt
on,
back
put it
on,
on.
and get out of my store."
Take the shirt off and get out.
I'm like, first of all,
Get out.
where's your name
Put the
badge?
shirt
Two,
back on.
who in the
Tyler,
fuck
you
are
have my
you?
shirt on. What do you mean?
I'm
for
trying
what?
on. Look, the video's on.
Like this kid literally was felt like he was like one. Here's my question: who the fuck goes into a store, tries on some shit, and videotapes themselves? Fucking oh, I didn't stop screen share. My bad.
Nah,
Who
it's
the
all good,
hell
bro.
basically does some stupid shit like this to the point where you're literally filming yourself stealing, right? If you were planning on stealing.
Oh, that's
So
easy, bro. Somebody trying to give a tutorial on how to steal shit.
Yeah, that was like another TikTok video. It was on TikTok, to be fair.
It's not a TikTok trend.
Could be.
Hell
I
no.
mean, he just started one. Get
I
caught
man,
by
I
a
manage our TikTok account, and I have not come across any video where they're saying, "Okay, guys, this is how you steal shirts from Walmart."
put it on and take off.
Like this dude is literally like one. You didn't even see him rip anything off the shirt. He was just put it on, was like, yeah. And then fucking Karenzilla over here. Like
Karen with
one,
the ponytail.
you claim that it's your store. What you assume just because he's a kid? Like I would have questioned it. Like who the fuck are you? So you gonna
Dude,
take the
it's
shirt off?
crazy.
Get out of my
Think
store.
think about like thinking that a Walmart is your store.
Why the
Just
fuck?
just
Why it was?
think about
Hold on.
that for a second. Like how how often are you there that you feel entitled to the entire store?
Like shit, dude. I saw two ladies trying on skirts at Costco. My job. In like they were standing in front of the damn jewelry case mirror so they could like look at it, and I was like, "Bitch, don't both y'all got phones?"
They look good?
No.
Like they take their pants off and then put the skirt on, or was it just
Yeah.
like the skirt over the pants?
No, they. So she basically hiked her own skirt up, the one she was wearing. So basically, you can see her damn underwear. She was wearing granny panties. Put it
Oh,
on,
gross.
modeled it, put it off, put another one on, and I was like, gross.
Well, at least
I'm
she was
like, y'all
wearing
got
granny
phones?
panties. At least she
Like,
didn't
y'all
have a
got
like full
phones,
on
right?
butt cheek on there.
Thank God. But y'all
You
got
gotta
phones.
buy
I'm
that
pretty sure
now.
y'all take pictures of yourselves all day, every day. You mean to tell me you couldn't take a picture of yourself trying on these damn fucking skirts?
The shit that you see, bro. I swear to God.
And you
The
work
shit
at
that you see.
Costco. And it's not like
Yep,
you work at Walmart.
exactly. And we don't have fitting rooms. So I just see people trying on clothes all day, and I'm pretty sure half of them ain't bathed in a couple of days.
That's interesting.
No, because this
Especially
one
because
dude
you
tried on some shorts and was digging in his ass
while the shorts were on.
while he had the shorts on.
Did you go walk by there later on and sniff them?
Hell no! I took them bitches straight to the back. Like y'all need to throw these away immediately.
You should burn these.
Like you need to erase these from existence, please.
Right.
So like, what happened? I don't want to talk about it. Just burn them.
You hit them with the little wand that they do in Loki, the
Yeah,
TV series on Disney Plus channel to make them disappear from the quantum realm and shit.
You're about to blip those shorts back 5 years before.
the melting stick.
Yeah, that melting stick, bro. That shit was wild.
Like I'm stepping in it. God damn it.
Jose, have you been watching that?
Yeah, I actually have.
Dude,
I'm
that
really
series is
impressed.
nice.
Dude, have y'all seen Loki?
Yes, that's what we're talking about.
Dude, tell me why my coworker predicted who the other Loki variant was. He said like dead ass it's gonna be a female Loki.
Of course it is. Come on, like you know that Disney has this whole pro feminine feminist movement thing going on.
No, but the thing is, even in the comics, Loki has considered himself gender fluid.
Yeah,
So he's not a man or a woman. He's basically non-binary.
yeah.
So
Well,
We all know this already.
they basically played into that. And the only reason I bring it up is because um, a friend of mine literally hit me up and was like, "Hey, bro, you seen Loki?" And he's like, "Don't you think it's bullshit they cast a female as Loki?" I was like, "You do know in the comics he is also a female.
A female. And
In
even in the
fact,
movie, I think
he's
I forget
transformed
which
into a
one it
female
was.
multiple times."
Yeah, and I don't forget which movie it was, but in one of the Thor movies, his dad refers to him while he's talking to Thor as his son and daughter. Forget
Yeah, I gotta
which one
go.
of them, but it's one of the Thor movies.
Yeah, I
this
gotta
is the
go back.
crazy part though. Like, I don't think gods have genders.
You got a
That's
point.
yeah, good point.
The Thor
Damn
could
it,
be.
Jose.
There are
Always hitting
comics
us with
that
your college
there are
knowledge.
Thors that are women. And in fact, have y'all heard of the Thor core?
Whoa, that just sounds like a weird sex toy.
I know, right? But
But no,
basically, it's like a fucking organization made up of Thors of all different realities. So regular Thor, female Thor, fucking Beta Ray Bill, the one the horse Thor.
that's crazy. Yeah, no, that's insane. The last episode was awesome though.
I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah,
Like, I'll admit, Disney is doing this shit right. I'm glad they didn't go the Netflix route and just released every episode in the season.
dude.
Cause then, like, you'll binge watch the shit in like a couple days, and then there's
I've
just
been
no.
a couple of days. I had 2 days off. I would have watched that shit in those 2 days.
Yep.
I might have watched it in one and came out the next day talking about son.
Shit, I binge watched the fucking Witcher when it came out, and I was just like, I know nothing else but The Witcher.
Jose,
No
this one's
one
for you,
man should
bro.
have this kind of power.
Jose, this one's for you. How do you make a pool table laugh?
Do you give it balls?
Nah, close though. You tickle its balls.
Oh my god.
So sticking to police officers having either doing weird shit or having to deal with weird shit. Let's head on over to Missouri, where this police officer or a group of police officers had to arrest a naked man that literally broke into 3 houses and assaulting one of the homeowners.
And there was also a kid in one of the houses.
Yeah, one of the houses had a kid, but yeah, like what would you guys do in that situation where you guys are just chilling watching Loki and some dude comes running through your house butt naked?
We're like, hey, bro, let me give you my shirt really quick. You got a situation going on. He ran through 3 houses, and not one of
Nah,
those
bro.
people gave him
Nah, bro.
clothes.
Nah, bro. Don't do that. How you gonna record?
In that one moment, I'll close the door and be like, all right, I'm going to reopen the door and you're not going to be naked. Fuck. There's a naked. Honey, there's a naked nigga in my goddamn house.
I would think it was some kind of Rick and Morty situation where somebody from an alternate universe just ran through my living room.
I'd just be like, by the way, extra clothes are in the closet. You might want to grab a shirt or something.
It's cold outside. You might want to grab a coat on your way out.
Like, dude, I can hear your cheeks clapping as you run. Stop it.
That's insane. Unfortunately, we don't have video for this, but I don't know if you have the actual news article you can put on the screen.
Oh, I got the thumbnail. It's going up.
Okay, cool.
Does it show a naked guy? Because if it does, I'm closing my eyes.
Thank God, no. But this show is mugshot. And oddly
Does he have
enough.
a shirt on?
No. Yes. Maybe. Maybe. Check, hold on. Oh, no. I don't have it up.
He's not sure.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I do. If I can find it.
I do wish we had more information about this story. It's just what drove him to get naked.
There he is. Why does
You
this
know what I
fool
mean?
look? Why does this fool look like the TikToker from fucking named A Hood?
You wanted to see the naked truth.
That's true. You could. It's just weird to me that like, not only did he get fully naked, or maybe he was trying to find the right closet, trying to get back to Narnia or some shit.
I want to know how the hell he made it in and out of 3 houses.
Yeah, like without one of them stopping him.
Well, one of the homeowners was fighting him, and apparently he assaulted him. Like when I think of that, I think he maybe jumped in the bed with him and started cuddling.
That would be hilarious.
He's like, "Are you the big spoon or the small spoon?"
Just like, ooh, your hair smells good.
What is that? Head
Is
and
that
shoulders?
suave? Is that suave? Is that mane and tail? Is that dark and lovely?
Mane and tail.
Like,
is that new Old Spice with lavender in it?
Like, is that a phaser or are you just happy to see me?
Dude. I don't even know.
I
Naked person comes into my house.
honestly don't know what I'd do if I saw a naked man in my house.
I throw him off by stripping naked myself and be like, so where do we go from here?
All right, who wants first reach around?
You trying to wrestle now, bro?
You done fucked up, boy.
Dude, insane. I just
I want to know, like, did he like break glass when he broke in there? Because they're not saying anything about like his feet being cut or some shit.
like, how do you even get in? What are these doors? Like, I don't know. I'm not from Missouri, so like, I don't even know if it's common to just leave your doors open there. You know?
Nah, he went through the back door.
Like, isn't there a place where people do leave their doors open, or a state, some shit like that? I can't remember which one.
I don't know, bro, but not in California.
Definitely not in Texas. I mean, if you find a door that's open, it's probably a trap.
The trap house.
Like, hello, your door was open. Like, I just made cookies. Come on in. You hear a fucking
Dude,
shotgun rack. You're like, what the hell was that? Oh, nothing. I was closing the oven.
dude, I,
Yo,
it's just
have y'all seen Dragon's Breath fucking shotgun ammo?
no.
Well, if you do, basically, it is by far one of the most high powered fucking ammunitions you can. It's an exotic round. Where
Okay,
basically, when you fire it, it's basically like a fucking split second flamethrower that just shoots out of the barrel. If
that's
I ever
pretty
get a
cool.
shotgun, that is all I'm stocking. And
That's
I'm gonna
pretty
put a
cool.
damn
That's
note
like,
on the front door. If you want to come inside, feel free. But just know I'm gonna blow a hole in your ass with some Dragon's Breath ammo.
that's cool. That's like when you're shooting off bear slugs.
Yep.
Like when you shoot off bear slugs, those motherfuckers have like flames that shoot out at the end.
Built to put down a bear. Dragon's Breath ammo is built to put down the dragon. I want to know who was high enough to think of that shit. Like, think about it.
Dude,
He's just like, you don't know what? They say dragons aren't real. But what the fuck are dinosaurs? And if them bitches came back, how the fuck are we gonna defend ourselves? Ooh, I got it. Shotgun round. That's basically dragon's breath. Call it dragon's breath ammo. Fires a hole right through your goddamn chest. Shit so powerful you can blow a hole in the fucking floor.
all right. So, Jose, I'll give you another chance. Do you know why the sperm crossed the road?
Hmm. Why did it cross the road?
Because I put the wrong socks on this morning.
I fucking did.
Somebody open up a door, man.
Baby, I'm gonna be your motivation.
What the?
What?
I pressed the wrong button. Oh, that would.
Oh no, the hell you're not, Marcus.
I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure that's what's going through the damn sperm's mind while they're trying to cross the road.
So now that we're onto some dumb shit, right?
Oh,
You
speaking
guys want
of,
to hear
before
some
we
dumb
get
laws?
started,
Some dumb laws?
did y'all hear about fucking Logan Paul calling out Mike Tyson?
No,
Yes.
I haven't.
So basically, now that the whole Mayweather shit is to bed, and yes, for those of you who want to say it was a good fight, it wasn't. Mayweather knocked his ass out and then propped him up to keep the fight
Uh-huh.
going.
And it was
You
8 rounds.
you can deny it all the fuck you want, but the fucking proof is in the pudding. That motherfucker went to sleep.
Yup. I'm
And he
sorry.
decided
If you think that's a good fight, then you've never actually watched good boxing before.
Yes, sir.
the damn Canelo fight was a good fight. The last Canelo fight was a good fight.
The last Canelo, because the one before that, that shit was trash, bro. It was one of those mandatory fights, and I'm so glad that I have the Zone membership because I would have been pissed if I would have paid full price for that shit.
Yeah. But basically, he decided to tweet, none of y'all can tell me I can't beat Mike Tyson. He's old, old.
What?
First of all,
Listen, in the good words of Mike Tyson himself, everybody got a plan till you get
till they
punched
get
in the
punched
mouth.
in the mouth.
Or in the good words is like, I'll bite your dick off, and yeah, I think he said that, or maybe something like
Bro,
that.
y'all remember when fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin was
That's
fucking
what I was
chasing
just
him
gonna.
and he
Yeah,
fucking pushed the shit out of his ass and was ready to whoop his ass? Now that's a
Dude,
fight I'd fucking pay to see.
I'd watch Stone Cold against Mike Tyson.
I think who you were trying to quote the Jose was Lorena Bobbitt.
What did she say?
Lorena Bobbitt bit her husband's dick off and then threw it out the window on the freeway.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that's not my type of fetish.
That's spicy.
It's just
Dude, oh, I don't think it was his either. Like the police department literally had to get some kind of dick sniffing dog to go find it, and then they reattached it.
after
They're like,
that, it's just
how'd you guys get the scent? He basically made the dog smell his famunda cheese.
Dude,
that's basic.
that
Basic. No,
go ahead, bro. No, go ahead.
that's basic. You basically were like, "Hey, go fetch a sausage and then just come back and
But don't eat the sausage.
yeah." Like, no, come on.
Like, this is the one time I'm going to tell you no.
Yes,
No
no,
eating
he
the
became a
flesh
porn star
colored
though.
sausage. But shit,
Like afterwards, when they recovered his penis and surgically reattached it, he became a porn star.
I wouldn't have, just for fear of that bitch falling off.
I would have, because I would have been scared that it wouldn't have worked at some point, so I would have tried to get the full ride that I could.
And then they'll just have to simulate the money shot.
Dude, but that is insane. I mean, even though what's my Tesla like 50 now?
64.
Okay. So even at 54, I've seen training videos at Mike Tyson, and if I saw him in public, every answer that I'd give this man would be yes, sir.
Yep.
Why do you think he had a lot of yes men around him? They were probably afraid of him.
There wasn't no problem about that. I'm pretty sure half of the guards probably shit themselves. Like, bro, why the fuck am I guarding this dude?
This
He
man
should be
wanted to
guarding
box
me.
a gorilla. He wanted to box a gorilla.
Didn't he own a tiger at one point?
Yep,
Yes.
and he's a trainer with it.
Can you imagine some shit like that?
Just to go swimming with his tiger in his pool.
Fuck that.
This man really, at one point, tried to pay off a zoo to let him get into the cage with a full-grown silverback gorilla.
Oh, we all know exactly how that would end. That gorilla would be on the ground crying for its mother.
Harambe 2.
Dicks
2.0.
out for Harambe.
No.
At this point, it would have been dicks out for Mike Tyson. I mean, I like Mike Tyson and everything, but dude, that's fucking nuts. You really think you get into a fist fight with a gorilla?
He had better
And
chances with fighting a
and this
kangaroo.
is the guy Logan Paul wants to get into the ring to with.
Yeah, no, that's insane. I'm sorry. Even at 54, you get a good hook from Mike Tyson.
That's curtains. But here's my thing: the only way I would even watch that fight is under two stipulations. And yeah, I'm stealing this from a TikToker who said the same shit, but I support this idea. Only way is one, it's an actual boxing match, not an
Yes.
exhibition, that it actually counts towards your record. And two, Mike Tyson only gets paid if he wins.
Yup.
Those are the only stipulations I will ever agree to watching that fight. And I guarantee Mike Tyson will destroy his ass in the first
One
round.
round. First round, bro. Yeah, I was gonna say first round. You don't even have to like say 2, 3 rounds. No, first round you're getting knocked out.
You ain't even making it past. You ain't even making past the halfway point.
Matter
The
of
Do you
fact,
first
think
60 seconds.
so what are rounds? Like 3 minutes apiece?
Just about two,
uh
3 minutes.
two
Okay,
yeah
so if I give you a plus 300 in the first 90 minutes, how much would you bet? 90 seconds. 90 seconds, sorry. Plus 300 in the first 90 seconds.
I'm going with 200, at least 250.
I'm betting my entire motherfucking paycheck. Like anything that I got that I could actually wager, I'm wagering it. My dog, you want my dog? Fuck it. I'll bet my dog.
Shit.
I don't think Mike Tyson is so money hungry that he would carry the fight the way Money Mayweather did.
Oh
Literally,
my
his
god.
name is literally Money Mayweather.
That's why I didn't even want to watch the fucking fight because I knew exactly how it was gonna go. You're gonna let this motherfucker make it all 8 rounds, then you're gonna give him that bullshit ass fucking Money Mayweather speech like he's actually a better fighter than I thought he was. Bitch, you knocked this motherfucker out. Talk about he
And
was
we
a
all
better
know
fighter
that you
than
don't
you.
have knockout power. We all know you don't have knockout power. So for you to have knocked out the boxer that you're talking about, have being a better fighter than you thought, says says more about you than it does about him.
I think he impressed him when he fucking woke up after he knocked him the fuck out. He was like, "Wow, I'm impressed."
I'm more impressed the fact that like Mayweather could carry that much weight.
Yeah, that one fucked me up too. I was like, "Damn, bro, ain't that heavy?" I know his head weigh a shit ton, bro, and it's on your
Yeah,
shoulder.
dude, that was insane. I mean, because if you watch the fight, like any boxer that's had like any actual amount of time on the ring would have got clocked with that, and it wouldn't have been a knockout. Let's be real. Even the punch that Mayweather landed to do that knockout and have to hoist them up basically was a very like common boxing punch.
Hey, Jose, you still there? Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
I'm here. No,
Um,
I just couldn't last 12 rounds, so I checked out at 8.
that
Nice,
boy
nice,
straight up said, "Guys, thanks for all the laughs, but
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
right.
Fuck this
Nah, so
shit, I'm
like,
out. No thanks, don't mind me. I'ma just grab.
goddamn, pretty sure
so
that's what
like,
Logan Paul said too."
speaking of dumb shit, right? Let's talk about some stupid laws that are actually laws. That's the weird part. So like in Arkansas, it's actually illegal to pronounce the name Arkansas. So
The
you have to
fuck,
say
bro?
Arkansas.
Yeah, that's retarded.
Yeah. Who came up
You
with
take
that?
that back. Fucking Arkansas.
Yeah, I guess Arkansas is who came up with it.
I got one for you. Having
What's up,
sexual relations with a porcupine is illegal. Florida.
dude? You gotta love Florida.
So everywhere
Florida.
else it's legal except Florida?
Well,
Who
I
fucked a
don't.
porcupine is my
Most
question.
dude, that's
That is
that's the
wild.
question. Because things have to happen. Like for example, not for human consumption is now on Tide Pods because somebody fucking ate damn Tide Pods, right? So that means that somebody at some point in history had to have fucked a porcupine.
Yep. Here's what fucks me up about that whole shit, though. So a comedian basically said, "You know what? It used to be that companies didn't have to put these dumbass labels on their shit in order to tell people shit. Like, hey, don't assist in childbirth with this ski." Thought that was pretty damn self evident. Or fucking do not eat is put on paint. You don't know what? He was like themselves. Let's start taking some warning labels off shit. Take do not eat off paint. Take flammable off gas stations.
I mean, I'm totally for it. We need to let Darwinism take over at some point. There's already 7 billion us on the planet anyway, and let's be quite honest. Most of us don't deserve to actually be here.
Yeah, that's why there was COVID-19.
That's literally Earth. So here's a weird thing, right? Like, have you guys ever watched The Matrix?
Yep.
Okay, so nothing's ever made more sense to me than the scene in The Matrix where Morpheus is being interrogated by the agents, and the agent classifies the human species as a virus. Correct me if
Look at
I'm
this.
wrong.
Look at the state of shit, bro.
Well, like, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, none of us as a species, right? Like, I wouldn't say none of us, but as a species, we don't actually live in harmony with the planet. We like go somewhere, we overpopulate it, we use up all the resources, and
And
then
then
we
we go
expand to
another.
somewhere else to do the same shit. Sounds a lot like cancer.
We're the aliens from fucking Independence Day.
Dude, dude,
That
I'm not I
movie
mean
was made to tell us about ourselves.
Right? And Will Smith was like, sure.
hey,
Shit, I got another dumb law for you.
let's
People
see.
may not swear while on the highway.
Who the fuck's gonna hear them?
Maryland. Exactly. Who
Who
the
the fuck is gonna hear that?
like? Who in the like? What y'all got listening devices in everybody's car? Just like, okay. He said, "Fuck, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him."
That would be a petty crime, man.
That's a petty
Dude,
ass rule.
You're just like, fuck pigs, and then you get arrested.
hey, let's
Almost.
let's go back to the south, right? So
Oh
if
yeah.
we head on back south, it is illegal to tie an alligator to a fire hydrant.
Who would? Oh my.
You
Well,
know, you
okay.
know damn well somebody did that shit.
Dude,
Well, it's like, when people got dogs and they leave them outside of the store, people have alligators for pets.
who walks their alligator?
Dude, I saw a TikTok
They're
video
gonna
of a
go on
dude
walk.
calling an alligator's name, and it came to him like a fucking dog.
You see what I mean? Put them on leash. They're good
I was like,
for.
I'm pretty sure that was the alligator that was tied to the fucking fire hydrant.
Dude, but like I get like no an alligator knowing his name, no not being on a leash and anything, but at the end of the day, it's still a wild animal.
Yep.
Even if you could put a leash on it and walk it, I'm sure if it really wanted to, it could close the gap on that fucking leash and take your leg off.
Yep.
This is exactly what I meant earlier. Like as species, and as like we panic and we make bad decisions. When what I meant by COVID-19 was Jesus. They're just trying to terminate half of the population, and they found a way to do it, and it's through a virus. Like
You
those people,
mean they as in like some kind of government entity or they as in like nature?
government entity, maybe the Illuminati.
Hey bro, I'm not saying that you're wrong.
I'm just kidding.
Cat Williams freaking outed their ass. He basically stated that they don't want people like him, Dave Chappelle, and a couple of others just because they're too controversial and they really don't
They
take
make
no
people
shit.
think.
But they also are not just gonna let you slide because he basically said like, yeah, they fucking spanked my ass a good couple of times. Like y'all
Mm,
think it's bad? Like y'all remember all the shit where I was fucking on the wrong side of shit? That was them.
yeah, no, definitely. No, but like to me, it's like for example, speaking on conspiracies, right? Isn't it weird that in the Android platform, and I don't because I don't have an iPhone, so I don't know if this came out on iPhone, but there was a video game where you were genuinely a virologist, and the point of the game was to develop a sickness that didn't evolve too slowly, but also didn't evolve so quickly that when it spread, it was um it was caught very easily. The point of the game was to try to infect the entire world with this disease that you created. And less than 2 years after the game was released, we have COVID-19.
We gotta pay attention to pop culture more. Like you said earlier, The Simpsons predicted coronavirus. They predicted Kobe Bryant's death. We are so blinded because once we have these comedians and people who are woke and know what's going on, and they start telling the masses, they get shut out. We got to
Of
pay a little
course.
bit more attention. And I
Here's the pro-
think,
Here's the
yeah,
problem though. It's kind of hard to pay attention when the main control is over media. Pretty much every avenue where we get our information, they're in control of it. And I mean, yeah, it's easy for people who are smart and actually use their brain to weed through the bullshit. Like that whole moon landing shit. I believe that we actually went to the moon, but that fucking footage was faked. I think that they faked it in order to hide what really is on the moon.
you
Because
know what? Yeah,
think about it. Like if you look, like any place, any video, fucking TV show where someone lands on a planet, right? When you land on the surface, you can't see like the fucking Earth from that bitch, right? Just like when we
It
look at
depends.
the moon looks like a fucking little circle in the sky. And yet,
No, no, no. I would
well,
argue different because, like, for example, from Earth to the moon, like when we have a full moon, you can see craters on the moon with
yeah,
your naked eye. You
you can
don't.
see craters on the moon, true. But my thing is, the view of the Earth just doesn't seem realistic to me from the moon.
It's because you've never been to the moon.
Exactly.
Like, no, as in like you personally, right? Like, for example, a lot of people find it hard to believe that they're like, okay, so let me put it this way. When prior to me going on this Hawaii trip with my wife, and I saw people posting things about like, fucking tropical fish swimming among them and all this other shit. Like, I was like, wow, this is fucking crazy. Like, this can't be real. Then I went to Hawaii and I fucking ventured less than 20 feet into the water and had tropical fish swimming all around me and was like, goddamn, this is fucking crazy. It's actually real.
Yeah, but that's something that's actually doable. I can't go to the moon, at least not
No, no,
yet.
you can't. You can't, right? Like, you can't, from your perspective. But because you can't doesn't mean that it's not possible.
but I understand where Marcus is coming from because
No, yeah,
99% of life on Earth is never going to go to the moon. It's a trip. So any illusion that we can get as to like, oh, that's what the moon looks like and you can see Earth from there, we're going to believe because we don't have any other evidence. And there could be so many things on the moon. I found a YouTube video the other day where there was like an actual bridge on the moon that I forgot what scientists were that found it, but they shut that down so quickly, and they ended up killing the scientist who found that there was like it looked like a man-made bridge on the moon. But we
Yeah, I mean,
personally,
there's definitely a lot of things on the moon, and it might not like I'm as Marcus, I'm the biggest conspiracy theorist around here that you guys probably know. I've been
yeah.
telling these guys things since high school that ultimately ended up being true. And but my point being, like, for example, what about the theory that the moon is hollow? And we have evidence to back that up in the sense that, like, when we've crashed things into the moon rings like a bell.
Hmm.
So I'm completely with you guys on that boat to where it's like there's things about outer space that we just don't know and we're never going to be told unless there's some kind of weird like global situation. Like, for example, how crazy is it that we had this massive pandemic and most governments around the world have fucked things up, right? Everybody fumbled the ball, not just America. Everybody fumbled the ball in some way, and then in order to compensate for that, the U.S. is like, oh, by the way, we want to let you guys know that UFOs are an actual thing. Nobody gave a fuck.
Exactly. The moment they just start like, no one gives a shit about this, so now it's time to start airing some dirty laundry. Like
No,
y'all, like
nobody gave a
we
shit,
did that story about that UFO right in front of that fucking naval ship.
dude.
Then the FBI said, yeah, that was an actual UFO. I was like, bitch, what happened? Oh, it was a weather balloon or fucking we're testing a new spacecraft, whatever the fuck excuse. And now you're like, oh yeah, UFOs.
No,
They've
no,
been
no.
real
We
for a
just
long
killed
time.
500. We just killed 500,000 people. Don't worry about that though. Check out these UFOs.
And all those eyewitness accounts from fucking Air Force pilots and people who used to be on fucking bases and shit.
And they used to get called
Oh,
crazy or psychotic because yeah, it's non-existent.
Or what about the fact that no one except foreign leaders can go to Antarctica?
yeah. Yeah. No, that's fucking crazy. Uh, I mostly think it's because they don't want to turn it into a touristy situation. You know what I mean? Because let's be honest, surviving in either one of our poles is a very big extreme. So you really got to know what you're doing. It's like trying to climb to the top of Mount Everest, right?
Fuck that.
I want to go see some glaciers melt.
Yeah, but like, okay, so like believing that there's some kind of conspiracy situation why we can't go to either one of our poles as citizens or just random human beings would be giving credence to the idea that the Earth is flat. Like we're not allowed there because they're trying to hide the fact that the Earth is flat.
Hmm.
Oh, come on, Marcus. Don't tell me you believe the Earth is flat.
Hell no.
Okay. I was I was about to like finish my drink and be like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm out.
So
Dude,
I get
there's two.
confused when people say that, like the surface is flat or the shape.
Well,
Yeah.
they
So
mean the
when
Earth
people talk
itself
about,
is flat.
yeah, it's flat. So like, think about a cone shape, and the top of the cone is flat, and that's the livable surface of Earth. That's what people think about when they think the Earth is flat. And the outer edges are basically the South Pole, and they believe that it's some kind of like 100-foot ice wall.
Fucking dumb.
So
Like
it would
here's
be yeah.
here's the thing that always throws me off. I was like, okay, so basically, from your understanding, you think that the Earth is flat because everything around you is flat. That's fine, but do you actually know how big you are in comparison to the size of the Earth?
No, they don't. They have no idea. Also, like you look up into the sky, stars appear round, the suns appear round, the moon appears round. Why the fuck would we be flat?
Thank you. We literally orbit like everything pretty much works in tandem. Everything spins in a goddamn circle. Everything rotates in a fucking circle. So of course everything's going to be shaped as a goddamn circle. Meaning the planet itself is going to be fucking circular. Like then you got to go to the question of earthquakes. How in the fuck are those possible if the Earth is flat?
Speaking of Earth, did you guys know that in Colorado it is strictly illegal to collect rainwater? Why?
Why? Why? Because of all those Colorado mountain springs.
Here's my thing though. Like, why is it in California? It's also illegal. But why is it illegal? It's rainwater. It's water that nobody fucking. It's not like you can grow water.
It's because it's water they can't force you to pay for. Like if I had a
Nobody
big
should be
like it just
forced to pay
rained
for
today.
water.
If I had a big ass like container just to collect all that rainwater and shit, that's a lot of fucking water to collect.
Yeah, but nobody should be forced to pay for water. What we should be forced to pay for is the transportation of water,
Yeah.
right? But think about it. Some of the water that you're drinking today, at some point, has
Shit.
been pissed out by a fucking dinosaur.
Yep.
Yes, Jose, these are some of the inner monologues that come across my mind when I'm fucking sitting chilling. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm so surprised today. Like I've never done this before.
Just have a nice little chill sesh. Explore the inner mechanisms of your mind.
Yeah, I thought I was just gonna come be on this podcast today with my fellow host and have a good ass time, but now you guys are fucking working my brain. This is like, and I want to like comment on the flat Earth theory because what you said was really accurate. Because if you're looking at like a flat map on the wall, you're bigger than that map. So your size comparison to the universe, you know, I mean, I understand where they're coming from, where people are like, "Oh, it's sideways," because it's all the perspective in which they see it. Because, like, as humans, we stand up, we can only see three dimensional. Like, if you understand that, like, if you put your, I guess they're like, if I was a person who was like, oh, the Earth is flat, my theory would be that our arms can go out this way.
There's another one for you with that theory. So you know how if you take like a drop of water and suspend it in the air, it takes on the shape of a sphere.
Hmm.
For example, in zero gravity, any liquid takes on the form of a sphere, no matter what.
Yes.
So let's take that,
There's
and
multiple
then
forces of gravity pulling against it.
that's also the sign of a shit. Did I freeze?
Yes, please repeat that again.
All right. So basically, a sphere is almost basically the sign of stable matter. If you look at an atom, everything's rotating in a fucking circle. Everything looks like a fucking circle, right? Even its nucleus is a circle to a certain extent, or a cluster of circles. By that
Yes.
definition alone, a sphere is basically the shape and reality of our world. It's basically how everything revolves. I mean, shit, our fucking cars roll on fucking basically spheres almost, or big ass circles.
Well, we're working towards it. If you look online, Mercedes is actually developing a ball that suspends magnetically a vehicle. That way, the vehicle can shift lanes and shit without actually having to turn in either direction. What happens is the magnet lift creates a propulsion in the direction that you want to move. So that way, the entire vehicle is stable all at once.
Yeah, I'm wondering. Like my only issue is propulsion. Yes, how are you gonna be able to stop that? Oh wait, no, I take that
It's
back. I know how.
magnets.
Basically,
You just reverse the polarity.
good point. Because I was just gonna say fucking a big ass semicircle brake
Yeah, that would work too.
as like a safeguard just in case the reverse polarity doesn't work.
Yeah, that would definitely work. That probably would be your e-brake.
Pretty much.
Yes,
Okay,
Jose.
there.
We sit around drinking, thinking about some weird ass shit. I don't know what to say.
I mean, I'm here drinking water. This is dinosaur piss, so I'm not far from where far from where you guys are.
That good old dinosaur piss.
Yeah, so like okay, Jose, I got one for you. I got this is your last chance, bro.
Fuck.
Do you know why mermaids wear seashells?
Hmm. You guys put a timer. See, ready? Uh, they put on seashells because I don't know. Honestly,
Okay, so they put on seashells because they outgrew their bee shells.
now you know what? That one was a good one.
All
Oh
right. I
shit.
mean, honestly, with that said, I just want to make sure that everybody remembers to like and subscribe. Join us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I would say Snapchat, but I think Julio just gave up on that. And just to like mention this, Jose, why don't you tell us a little bit about your podcast? Let us
All
know where
right.
we could find you.
So everyone, my name is Jose, but on my podcast, I'm the Color Jose, and my you can find me at the Colors We See podcast. Um, on social media, we're at TCWS podcast on Instagram and Twitter. But on my podcast, what I do is I interview people, and it's about the human experience. We discuss people's stories, things they've been through, and we tell a little bit about what they got going on in their life. And it's all you're gonna listen to it, and you're gonna be welled by these thrilling stories that people get to tell in their field. So, you guys like and subscribe to my podcast, The Colors We See, and it's been really fun being on the inner monologue. I've never thought of some of this shit that you guys say on here, and I'm really appreciative that I got to be on here. Um, Ricardo, Marcus, you guys both did an incredible job keeping me entertained through this whole thing. You guys definitely took me out of my comfort zone because most times on my podcast I'm just kind of like really tense most times. So you guys loosened me up, and let's please not like next time we see a naked man running through our house, let's not like invite him in more by taking off our clothes. One of you said that. Please don't do that.
Yeah, that was definitely me, bro. I mean, I don't know, bro. A naked man running through your house. It's not every day that that happens. You might want to
Yeah,
see where that
plays.
goes.
Yeah,
Like
plays
I
some
said,
techno.
he came through the back door.
Listen, even an exit could be an entrance sometimes. Okay.
Jesus Christ. No, man, but thank you guys for letting me come on this podcast.
Thanks for
Hey,
joining,
brother,
bro.
we appreciate you having on. We're hoping that everybody caught on to the fact that we just did a play on the fact that his name is Jose. Go and check him out. Please give him some support. Hopefully we'll catch ourselves on his podcast soon.
My
Absolutely.
colors, we see podcasts, a podcast about discussing the human experience.
Yeah, no, definitely. You could have any one of us on that you'd like. There's four of us, so
How about
definitely take your pick.
we have five
And
guys and we just all come on.
I've never had five guys, but
Oh, you've
I've had Five Guys, the restaurant.
never been there.
Uh no, but thank you guys for listening. Hope you guys join us next time. Appreciate you guys even showing us any form of support. We love you guys. Have a good night.